In my hand here, I hold a cartridge to a video game console add-on that you have never played, or probably never played. And this is Guess That Cartridge, the video game series where I show you an obscure video game cartridge and you hit the comments and let me know, what is this from? Now, one of the most defining factors in identifying a video game cartridge is looking at the pins. So I'm gonna give you a good look at the pins in this cartridge. And as I stated at the top of the video, this is actually from a video game console add-on. So think like Sega 32X, Sega CD, Famicom disk drive, that sort of thing. The color definitely looks familiar, right? Let me give you one more little hint. How about now? Now I know what you're saying, obviously it's to some sort of Nintendo console. And now it looks an awful lot like a Super Famicom cartridge, right? Do you give up? Let me break it down. So this cartridge belongs to this cartridge, which belongs to this console. This is a Nintendo Satellaview. So if you guessed Super Famicom, you were partially right. The Nintendo Satellaview was released in April 1995 exclusively to Japan. And what exactly is this? This here is a satellite modem, or satellite add-on. It plugs into the expansion bay port on your Super Famicom. And after you bought this modem or rented it, you would subscribe to the service. And this is where it gets pretty cool. Nintendo actually offered games for this add-on. This cartridge here acts very similar to a Super Famicom cartridge. It has a game on it, but you had this. This is essentially a memory card. You can pop it into any one of the game cartridges and download more games, magazines, and even game trailers. Remember, this is 1995. This was pretty cutting edge technology for the time. And all in all, there were 114 games available over the lifetime of the Satellaview. All downloadable. Tons of games from fantastic developers like Nintendo with Zelda. You even had Capcom and Squaresoft putting downloadable games out for the Satellaview. Now here's the crazy part. Back in the 90s, game preservation wasn't really a thought, because who would have thought that this stuff would go away? But since this thing got discontinued in 1999, it has gained somewhat of a cult classic status. And the reasoning is because most of these games are completely lost to time. There is no archive for them. The only way you can find them is if you went out and bought a bunch of these, hoping that there were games installed on it. And to this day, there are still lots of people around the world trying to build archives of every single release for the Satellaview.